it going? Okay. Please tell me this is working. Do I have the audio working? Okay, cool. I think it's good. Madden is evil. I'm not good at Madden. This stream was supposed to happen at 2 p.m. and it is 3 p.m. my time because Madden has so many technical difficulties that I simply could not get it to work. Thank you in the chat. Yes, I do have affiliate. I have had affiliate for several years. I didn't really stream much at all in 2025, but now I've kind of made my comeback, so... And I'm mostly doing Zelda games right now. I'm going through, like, Skyward Sword at the moment, and I'm going to try to beat every Zelda game over the next year and change, probably. But today is the Galaxy Bowl, and this is a very special stream to me. This is very important to me, because, this is a tradition here at the Ellers Twitch channel. This is something that we have stuck with. This is Galaxy Bowl 5. And I'm not good at sticking with things long term. So the fact that I've done 5 of these now is very nice, and I like it. This time, additionally, I am intending on editing kind of the highlights of this, or kind of like editing this into a YouTube video. Not just highlights, but I want to like add like graphics and stuff to it, and like kind of make it like kind of heavily edited with like sound effects and like little memes and stuff. I don't know. You'll get the idea. But yeah, so the premise of this stream, and every Galaxy Bowl, although I think I, like, started doing it like this halfway through, the premise of the Galaxy Bowl at this point is that I am going to play as the team that I want to lose the real Super Bowl. And then, I'm gonna try my hardest to lose. And the thing is, Madden is kind of a weird game where I have found that if I intentionally try to lose on the easiest difficulty, I still sometimes win. No, I'm playing as the Patriots. I don't like the Patriots. Patriots are evil. I don't like any team that has too much success, generally speaking. What do you mean? Hello. Hiya. Oh, hey there. How's it going? Yeah. So, I'm gonna play as the Patriots, and I'm gonna do my best to suck really bad. Is there an easier setting than rookie? I don't think there is. Okay. You have ads now, that's unfortunate. I guess you can't even hear me. Current home. Okay. Yeah, okay, so, this is, do they have the way... I gotta change the, that's close enough, right? Yeah, okay. I think they might not have had the all-white, I think they might have not had the all-white uniforms yet. This is a kind of an old version of Madden. So I just gotta make sure they have the same, like, uniforms as Color Rush. Oh, boy. Gotta do the, like, all-navy ones. Okay, that's probably fine. I think that's correct. Alright, so one other thing is that, this game does, so first of all, at least the Packers' success is spread out over a long period of time, right? The Patriots' success has all been it was all in like my lifetime specifically, right? Since I was born, the Patriots won 6 Super Bowls. and they could potentially win a seventh, and I think that's unfair. I mean, not unfair, because, right, they earned it, but, like, I mean, it's like, it's boring is what it is. It's like, okay, I get it, they're back, they're gonna win it again, like, there's no suspense, it's nothing, um, it's not, um, it's just boring when the same team wins every single time. Or like when the same like 3 or 4 teams are like the only ones that have any success. Um, how do I? Ugh. So one thing about this oh great, did I screw up the uniforms? No, I didn't. Okay. Oh, ready. Okay. So one thing about this game, I once tried to formulate like a mathematical equation to figure out like how sick of a team I am, right? And it kind of depends on mostly how much recent success they've had. I think if they had success a longer time ago, it doesn't really matter as much. And if their success is like spread out more. I also think, on the other hand, though, there's sometimes kind of some intangible factors, right? Like the Cowboys have not had any success in decades, and yet I still am sick of them. I still hate them. So that's kind of strange, I guess. But should we do 15-minute quarters? I mean, I don't want this stream to be like um super short. Um but it does have to be done by the time the Super Bowl starts. Speed up the clock. Yeah, okay, whatever. Um let's do it. So we're going to have Russell Wilson. Okay. Um this is Madden 22, notably. This is Madden 22. This is the most recent version I have. Um, um, I think the Patriots are still gonna have Belichick too, right? I don't know who that is. Um, okay, I get it. I get it. So this is the real Super Bowl in real life. Super Bowl 56 in real life. So, a couple rules here. Is Belichick not in the Madden games? That's interesting. Um so I cannot, one rule is that I cannot run backwards. Um Oh, so the Patriots have Mac Jones. That's exciting. The greatest quarterback of all time, the GOAT, Mac Jones, of course. Um, so I'm just gonna always run like one of these coaches' suggestion plays, and I have to try to go forward, but I cannot. I am trying to lose, right? I have to attempt to go forward, but I am, in general, trying to lose. So, um, I'm gonna troubleshoot this as we go. I don't know how this will balance out exactly. Oh, he caught that. Ideally, I want to try to throw some interceptions, right? That's ideal. Um, and we're just gonna try our best to curse these. Oh, you know what? I'm an idiot. I gotta change this. I gotta start this over. I put it on. Wait. No, what am I supposed to put it on the hardest setting or the easiest setting? I'm an idiot. I forgot. Um. No, yeah. Okay, it is supposed to be on the easiest setting, because that way I can try to lose and I still might win on accident if it's easy. I don't know why I forgot how that works. Um So yeah, this is the real Super Bowl. We're gonna get in a couple hours from now. We're gonna get Mac Jones, um, the greatest of all time, versus Russell Wilson, the other greatest of all time, future Hall of Famer Russell Wilson. Um, I'm really checked out here, right? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna try to like kind of run around here, and hopefully the Patriots will lose. Um, Another rule is that if I kick a field goal, I have to um I have to attempt to actually get the field goal to go correctly. Oh, he kind of juked it there. We're good here. So another thing about the Galaxy Bowl is that it does not do all that well. Does not typically do all that well with viewership a lot of the time, as I have already noticed. Sometimes it does okay. Um, I think I gotta just generally approach this stream a little differently because I want this to be Oh, fake field goal sounds fun. Let's do fake field goal actually. Just see what happens. Oh, that was not a fake field goal. That was a real field goal. And it hit the bottom bar. So that's not good. Well, I mean it is good because it means the Patriots did not get any points there. That we can pretend that's Mike Vrabel. And here's Alright, I'm thinking here. I'm thinking. We're going to so the problem I'm having here so far is that I play Madden one time a year for the Galaxy Bowl, and I never play it any other time except for the Galaxy Bowl. So we're in kind of for a bit of a rough time. Obviously, I'm trying to lose, and it helps that I don't know how to play. It helps that I don't know how to play the game at all. But also, oh, he caught that. Okay. But also it makes it difficult because I don't don't know how to do an entertaining Madden stream, right? And also the other thing is that this is not a typical stream in the sense that I'm mostly intending on editing this for YouTube. Um, so it's like you know, um, I have to turn on like a different mode kind of streaming. I think because I'm on easy mode, the Seahawks are not very good. And that is a bit of a problem for me because I don't know like um how to get them to score cuz of course like I can suck, but if the Seahawks also suck, then I might end up accidentally winning. That's what's happened in years past sometimes. Um no, I definitely know I'm typically good at entertaining people. I that's my whole deal a lot of the time. But it's just not easy to play Madden and actually be entertaining, I feel like. Not necessarily because that's an impossible task, but just because am dedicating a little too much brain power to figuring out what I'm even trying to do here in the game. And so it's like I'm kind of having trouble. Oh, he's going to go deep here. Did he catch that? No, he did not. Okay. That's unfortunate. Oh, well, at the very least, the Seahawks will probably get a field goal at minimum here, which would be, good. One thing that I do have to mention is that the Galaxy Bowl was predictive, right? The first three Galaxy Bowls, the winner of the Galaxy Bowl also won the real Super Bowl. But then in Galaxy Bowl 4, I played with fate, right? I challenged the spirit of the game, and I made the Chiefs win. I interfered with the magic that makes the Galaxy Bowl work, and as a result, I ruined everything. I screwed it all up, and I think that the spirit of the game might be out for vengeance this time potentially. I'm convinced that the spirit of the game is a real spirit, like in like a Christmas Carol kind of, like it's like the ghost of football present, sort of, that sort of thing. Um, so I really want to get back on the good side of the spirit of the game, and I think the only way to do that is to correctly predict the Super Bowl yet again. And I think the only way I'm going to do that is by allowing this to run its course, right? To allow the magic of the Galaxy Bowl, predict reality. Because it is able to do that, obviously. Why wouldn't it be able to do that? It's the Galaxy Bowl. It can do pretty much anything, I'm pretty sure. Um, so I'm back on offense. We are losing now. That's good. Usually when I play the Galaxy Bowl, it ends up being like extremely high scoring. So far that does not really seem to be the case. Did they fumble it? Oh, huh. I don't really know what happened there. I think the Patriots might have fumbled it. But then they got it back anyway. Hold on one sec. I might have screwed something up here. I have a question. Can you, the chat, hear the game noises? Can you hear like the game? And also, if you can, is it echoing? I really need to know this information. Desperately. All right. I don't know what an empty stick is, but you can't hear the game. Okay, that's probably good. That's probably for the best, honestly. Oh no, a first down. That's probably for the best because then when I edit it in Premiere, I can put in whatever music I want to. Um that'll be good. Um we really gotta lose this. The Patriots are having too much accidental success, and that so far does not bode well for our chances of intentionally losing the game. Um, I don't remember any of the players on these teams from 2022. Oh no, tragic. I think DK Metcalf is on the Seahawks team. So, and Russell Wilson also. Um, and, um, Mac Jones, of course, is on the Patriots. So that's good. Um, Chris Carter. I don't even remember who Chris Carson is, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. Okay, can we successfully throw an interception here? No, but we can get sacked because I took too long. I am going to attempt to throw an interception on this next play. It is not necessarily easy to intentionally throw an interception in Madden, in my experience, but I'm going to do my best. Stretch alert bubble. I'm gonna pick that one just because it has a funny name. Alright. So, we are on 3rd down, which is good. I might try another fake field goal if we're on 4th down here. But I am, like I said, going to attempt to throw an interception. Which might not be possible, but I'm going to do my best here. Oh, well, I pushed the button to throw it. It just didn't throw it. So that didn't work out quite as I had hoped it to. But it is 4th down, and we can potentially miss the field goal still. I think I should probably I mean, in my experience doing this last year, if I did fake field goals, sometimes that screwed me up because I did accidentally convert on the fake field goal. And so, that time I did not. So that's good. But last time, sometimes I did actually convert on that. And that screwed me over because then I would be set up for scoring. But instead, the Seahawks have the ball now. And they're up 3-0. This is how it has to go. This is how fate will the Seahawks to a victory in real life tonight. It will happen in real life. I don't even really understand, like, I don't understand how playing defense works in Madden. Like, I think I just control one player, but it's I often can't even notice which player I'm controlling at a glance. It's like kind of hard to tell at first sometimes. I don't really understand how this game works in general, to be perfectly honest with you. This is not going very well for the Seahawks, as you can see. Hawks. As you can see at all. Get it? Now that's better. This is not going well for the Seahawks, as you can see at all. Like Seattle. I'm very funny. This is why I'm a comedian and you're not. To be clear. So that's gonna be a problem. Even though I'm not trying, the Seahawks are also not trying. We've got 4 minutes left in the first quarter here. We are on pace, roughly, I think, to finish this in time, maybe. I maybe should have, like, had the quarters be shorter, but I don't really know. I think I didn't actually start playing the game until, like, 10 minutes after 3. Alright, well, have fun at your Super Bowl party. Hopefully I can get some regular viewers in here, but I in my experience, I often cannot. A lot of my regular viewers... Oh, that was almost intercepted. A lot of the time, my regular viewers do not want to watch this stream in particular. So, we'll see how the rest of it goes. Okay, I think it's third down now. Mac Jones is 5 for 6 with 65 yards. What am I doing wrong? Yeah, the Super Bowl starts in 2 hours. It starts in 2 hours, and I have to finish this, I have to finish this stream before that. So I'm gonna do a fake punt. This is the rule. We will do a fake punt, and hopefully it does not work out. Wow. Well, that certainly did not go the way you would hope a fake punt to go, typically. And now, Russell Wilson, the current Seattle Seahawks quarterback, has great field position here. And the Seahawks are in good position to score a touchdown like they are about to. There you go. I am doing this in good faith this time compared to last year. I am trying to lose, but I'm not trying so hard that it's a joke, right? It's still competitive. I still could come back and win this, hypothetically. So we're good. I am appeasing the spirit of the game so far. Okay. If I remember correctly, last year I took a bit of a break between the quarters. And I think I will do that again today, because this is, to be perfectly honest with you, this is agonizingly boring. This is certainly not the most fun I have had streaming. I'm just kind of like doing my thing here. Hopefully, well, okay. This is the 5th time I've done this now. And, I wouldn't exactly say I've had a lot of good experiences with the Galaxy Bowl, certainly. I would say, if anything, I have had mostly bad experiences with this stream series. And yet I continue to do it. Because that is a symbol of perseverance, right? Actually continuing to do this god-awful stream that only ever goes badly, that is trying. That is doing my best and going out there every day and working hard to do bad streams that I don't enjoy doing. Because I don't like playing Madden. It's not... It's not fun to try to lose at Madden, but I'm having fun anyway, because I'm out here trying my best. And I just hope that both teams have fun, right? That's what people say sometimes. Okay, that didn't work. That's a first down. Mac Jones is just unstoppable today in the Super Bowl. Truly one of the greats, Mac Jones is. You know, we could still plausibly win this game. It's the first quarter. I said this was low scoring, but I guess technically it's not exactly low scoring because of the fact that it's... Oh, come on! That was almost intercepted. How was that pass interference? Alright, I guess I have to accept that. Alright, well that's a tough break for us here. But we'll, you know, we will persevere. I think that this is the spirit of the game testing us here and making sure that we can, oh, interesting. That kind of looked like pass interference to me. I'm gonna throw it to the R guy this time. That didn't work out. And I'm gonna do another fake field goal, but hopefully this one is actually a field goal, because that would be funny, wouldn't it? No, it's not. He's like doing like tiptoes. He was doing like a little like SpongeBob tiptoe there for a second. And he did get the first down. See, this is what I mean. This keeps it competitive. And there we go. We will see how this turns out. Can you believe Sam Darnold is in the Super Bowl? It's kind of crazy to believe. That could have been intercepted. I'm gonna, after the first quarter ends, I'm gonna take a 10-minute break, and I'm gonna write down some notes. I'm gonna try to figure out what's gone wrong. There you go. The Patriots scored a touchdown there. So that is not good, potentially, because I don't want the real life Patriots to win a 7th Super Bowl. And as we all know, the Galaxy Bowl is real and has magic powers, and therefore anything that happens in this will affect the real world somehow. I'm gonna do a fake extra point, which will be very funny, I think. As they often are. I always have to do fake kicks in this. Fake extra point has got to be one of the dumbest calls you can do. What's the use case for doing a fake extra point? Like, when is that ever gonna work? And what's the point? I mean, if you do a fake extra point and you get it in the end zone, is that a 2-point conversion then, technically? I guess I don't know how it works. The Seahawks passing game is worse than my intentionally bad passing game. So we do have to deal with that aspect. And he dropped that. Okay. Ooh, this is just like real life Russell Wilson the past couple years. This is not great. It's 4th and 15. We're gonna get the ball back. And like I said, at the quarter, I'm gonna take a quick break and I'm gonna take some notes and I'm gonna figure out what we can do to improve this situation. Not a great punt. Not the best, really. Alright, let's do a pass. We don't have a lot of time left in the first quarter. Um, but we can do our best here. And by our best, I do in fact mean our worst. So... Oh wait, hold on. It's the second quarter now. There was... Yeah. So it's the second quarter now. I'm going to take a quick break and come right back. We've been going for 40 minutes, which I guess implies that the stream would probably be over in like 2 hours, right? Because we're a fourth of the way through. Maybe I shouldn't take a break. How about I take a 5-minute break instead of a 10-minute break, okay? Alright, I'm back. I've returned. I'm doing my best here. So it is now the second quarter. Will things be more interesting this time? Will things be more interesting this time around? That's a great question. Can I... Oh, see that? We have yet to successfully throw an interception. I feel like that should be our goal in this second quarter. Trying to throw an intentional interception. I know last year I managed to throw a decent number of interceptions, so we could try again here. That was close. We almost did it that time. And now we get to do a fun fake punt. And now the Seahawks get great field position. So we're good here. Oh. Okay, so the Seahawks are doing something. That is a relief. I don't know how I'm gonna, I just don't have that much to talk about with this. I could talk about the real game tonight, I guess. Oh. You know, this game is really bad. A lot of the time, wow, he fumbled it. Of course he fumbled it. That's my GOAT right there, Russell Wilson. Wow, this is just like the real Super Bowl 49. Watch him throw an interception here. It will happen, I guarantee it. No, okay. Touchdown Seahawks. You know, at this point, the Patriots aren't even really doing much of anything at all, let alone, you know, keeping it competitive. I guess actually the Patriots did score a touchdown and then did the fake extra point that was pretty stupid. All right. This has the old kickoff rules. I just realized that because the kickoff rules changed, but this is Madden 22, so it's got kind of the outdated situation here. Oh. The Galaxy Bowl is see, this is the thing, right? I just kind of keep talking about the stream itself and rather than anything interesting, and that's maybe I should just try to like narrate what's happening in the game, you know? So, Mac Jones drops back and hopefully he throws an interception, but luckily for him, he at least got sacked. So that's, you know, that's a relief. This time around, Mac Jones is going to make sure he throws a solid interception here. Let's try it right here. See what happens. But no one could get a hand on the ball, could they? Seems like no one ever can. These days, am I right? Now that is what I call a good effort on that fake punt. That was really worth the try there. That, you know, that fake punt there. I just choked on my coffee. That's great. Oh, so I'm that guy back there, huh? So close to a first down from the Seahawks. Pete Carroll is pretty hyped up, but it's 3rd and 1. They're going to have to get a little bit going here in order to, Oh, yeah, flag. Great. That was my fault. But Russell Wilson just threw an interception. So if I hadn't committed that penalty, we would have been screwed over. So it's actually very good that I screwed that up there. I'm not supposed to intentionally commit offsides penalties. That is against the rules. My own rules that I set, because it would be too easy to lose on purpose if I did that. So, happy accident. Shouldn't have done that, though. One thing about this game that I think is crazy is that it is absolutely not intended to be played on PC. Like, whatsoever. Especially, like, without a controller. It's not supposed to be played on PC at all, I think, but in particular, if I only have keyboard and mouse, it's just impossible to play. And I do have a controller somewhere that I could use, but I really just threw this together way too last second today, so I didn't have time to like get that figured out. Wow. No one can ever get a hand on it in situations like that, it seems like. It looks like they're going to, and then they don't. Oh, he fumbled it. Well, there you go. I made it a good way back there. This is Russell Wilson's second fumble of the day. He clearly also doesn't want to win this game. And I got a good, like, decent 30-yard return on it, too. So, that keeps it competitive here. For a bit, at least. Wait, why is it not? Okay, there we go. Threw that out of bounds. Didn't work out. Okay. Gonna throw it way, 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 way down there. Yeah, it seems like when they kind of come at it from a weird angle, they don't ever really seem to actually catch it, you know? It always looks like they could catch it, but it almost feels like that's like a visual glitch, kind of, rather than... I don't know. I don't play this game, like, ever. Like, when it's contested like that, it just doesn't seem like anyone ever catches it. But maybe I'm wrong. I've just been trying to throw an interception here. That time he caught it. That time the fake punt worked. So that is why teams should fake punt on every single punt opportunity, regardless of the context. Every single time. It would work great. Clearly, look at this proof right here. Easy peasy. You know, the Patriots are not doing a very good job of losing, I would say. I mean, they're down by 11, but they could hypothetically be down by much more than that. We're, you know, about halfway through the second quarter here. I had been hoping to do some kind of, like, halftime show that I was going to put together. But I didn't have time to plan that out, so I can maybe, like, come up with something. I can maybe come up with something kind of, last second, but I don't know what it'll be yet. Kind of seems like sometimes these players do the exact same animation right next to each other. There you go. Touchdown. Touchdown, Patriots. Touchdown, Patriots. I didn't want that to happen, but it has. Fate has willed it so, as is the will of the spirit of the game. And who am I to defy the spirit of the game? We're going to do another fake extra point, and it's guaranteed to work this time. I totally missed the extra point there. Wow. Okay. Has a fake extra point ever worked? Has it ever even been attempted? Like, what's the use case there? Regardless, we are down by 5 now, with 7 minutes left in the second quarter. I just noticed that my big face covers up how much time is left. So that is a problem. I didn't notice that, and I'm sorry. I could potentially move my face down to a different corner, but I didn't notice that. So I think actually, yes, I am gonna move myself down here. Hi! I'm down here now, so you can see what quarter it is. Oops! Screwed that up before. Oh well. Okay, we're back here. Alright, hold on. There we go. I love being down in the bottom right corner instead of in the top right corner. So fun down here in this area instead. I just realized that the border that I have around myself does not properly line up. Is that good enough? Probably. Yeah, that's fine. Now you can see what quarter it is. That's great. Russell Wilson is not having the best game of his life, I would say. halftime comes, I might do like a wacky little dance or something. That might be a good halftime show. I don't really know how to do anything like that, but I could try. Oh, I accidentally ran way past the line of scrimmage. Oops. Encroachment. I'm just gonna run way to the opposite end zone there. Kind of make myself small and irrelevant here. What is he doing? He just fumbled it again. What was that? Why did he do that? That was really wacky. He was just kind of like running slowly sideways, and then he fumbled the ball. Like what was that? Okay, well, I guess I have the ball now. That's wonderful. Can we finally throw an interception here? Seems like we cannot. That's really bad, actually. The Patriots are now in great position to score again. First and goal here. On the second and goal on the 5-yard line now. We might have screwed ourselves. Or I should say Russell Wilson might have screwed us. Okay, we just have to screw up one more time here. And then it'll be fourth and goal, and we can just kick the fake field goal. We might score a touchdown on the fake field goal anyway. Oh, okay. He dropped that. That's good. And we didn't get the touchdown on the fake field goal that time. So there you go. Seahawks get the ball back with awful field position, granted, but they do get the ball back. So oh. 4 minutes left in the second quarter. Seahawks get the first down and a little bit more. They're still up by 5 at this point. Hasn't been a lot of scoring in the second quarter. This is a much lower scoring game than Galaxy Bowls have been in the past. I think there was a Galaxy Bowl, maybe multiple of them, where a team scored over 100 points. So that's kind of what we're typically dealing with here. This feels much more like just a normal game of Madden, I feel like. Did he catch that? I think he caught that. He did not catch that, actually. Interesting. Really looked like he should have. I would not be a good NFL commentator. You can trust me on that. The Seahawks are fumbling quite a bit in this game. That is not in their best interest. Now, I don't know if you know this, but in order to win, you have to win the game. It's true. And if you don't want to lose, you have to win the game. As I believe Mike McDaniel might have said. I think it was him. I get all these different NFL coaches confused. They're all named like Mike Mick something, or they're named Sean Mick something, or they're all named Sean or Mike or like Bill sometimes, you know. Um, it's kind of and they all have like Mac or Mick or something. There's like Mike MacDonald, I think, and Mike McDaniel and Sean McVeigh. It's like I don't know. Like, do you think there's like some nominative determinism there that's causing these people to become NFL coaches? It's the only explanation, I think. So we are only almost to the 2-minute warning here. We are just about at it. I don't really know if that's gonna do anything in Madden. All right. Okay. So it's first down Patriots. We are under the 2-minute warning. I can't imagine the 2-minute warning is going to mean anything in Madden because there is no lengthy commercial break. Oh, okay, I guess that was not a first down. We have to do a fake punt now. So we'll see how the fake punt goes. It did not go particularly well. As is often the case with fake punts, I feel like. I almost got that one. I pushed the space bar, but he didn't throw it in time because Mac Jones is not a very good quarterback, to be honest with you. So the Seahawks have one last chance, seemingly, before the half to score. They have not been very good at that so far. There's been a lot of turnovers for the Seahawks. Despite the fact that I'm actively trying to lose, the Seahawks have, I think, significantly more turnovers than I do, which is unfortunate. Granted, I am playing it on the easiest difficulty, which I think is what is leading to that. And that's why I'm playing it on the easiest difficulty, to make this, competitive. They might score. First and goal for the Seahawks with 1:20 remaining in the half. They might actually pull something off here and make this a 2-score game. See, I can do good commentary sometimes, right? That being said, I think Russell Wilson just got sacked. I wasn't really paying attention, but I think that might be what happened, so. But who knows? I wasn't paying attention. Alrighty. Oh, they're going to have to kick a field goal, aren't they? I mean, I know it's still third down, but they did not look good on those last 2 plays. Alright. Yep, that's going to be a field goal attempt. So it is going to be, well, I mean, assuming that they get this, it's probably going to be an 8-point game at half. I'll try to throw a Hail Mary because that would be funny. Who knows? Maybe it'll be tied at half. Maybe I'll throw a touchdown and then I'll get a 2-point conversion. And we'll have a brand new game at the half, you know? There is notably, in real life, about an hour and a half until the real Super Bowl begins. And when that happens, I will be anxiously waiting to see whether or not the Galaxy Bowl has been predictive for a 4th time out of 5 attempts. At least I think it was predictive the first 3 times. I actually don't entirely know that for sure. I might be wrong. I mean, I'm that's how I remember it, but for all I know, that could be incorrect. I actually did not get a chance to I actually did not get a chance to rewatch the old Galaxy Bowls before doing this one. I had a really, really busy week last week, and that kind of screwed over the Galaxy Bowl because I wasn't quite able to. You're back! Wow! I wasn't quite able to plan this out as much as I had hoped to. I was hoping to do a bunch of original graphics and like title cards and logos and stuff. I was gonna do all this like special work for this stream and do like a bunch of like original graphics elements specifically for this. And I did not have time. I didn't really. Oh, yeah, I really wasn't paying attention. It is halftime. I legendary clock management from Ellers there. The greatest of all time. I think it's time for the Ellers halftime show. So I'm doing better in every category except for score, which I think is very funny. I guess that's what happens when you try to lose. I mean, the Seahawks even have more turnovers. So I'm gonna pause this for a second. What is the halftime show gonna be here? I think when I edit this for YouTube, I'm gonna put in like a wacky little segment, you know? But I don't know what to do live, you know? I don't know how to do that like in the moment. I think ideally I would like to take a break for a bit at the half because this is I know I've only been streaming for like an hour, but this is draining the life out of me. I don't this is not the type of game that I typically stream. I will say that much. That is all the commentary I have is that this is not what I usually do. I am gonna take a quick break, maybe 5 minutes. I know I have not been streaming for very long, but I just need to come right back. I'll be right. All right, pretend that you just saw me personally singing and dancing like some kind of pop idol for like 30 minutes. Pretend that's what just happened. Welcome back from the amazing halftime show, the greatest halftime show in the history of halftime shows, actually, as it would turn out. I know you love whatever you just saw in the YouTube video version of this. I'm sure it was great. But we are now back to the real game, which is football, believe it or not. Madden NFL 22. So, Seahawks are up by 8 points at the half. We are back in the... Hold on. So, if I win, that means that the Patriots will win the game tonight in real life. Which I do not really want to happen. So that's why I am trying to lose. Now typically I feel like the Galaxy Bowl is a little wackier than this. Like usually one of the teams scores like 100 points. This is like a very normal football game for the most part. I mean, obviously there's some wacky stuff, like there's been some fake extra point attempts, which is very silly, I guess, but like, you know, it has been mostly a fairly normal game. I think maybe in the second half, we need to up the wackiness a little bit. We need to make this a little bit more of a show, you know? You know, maybe cause some crazy high-scoring antics. Now, I came into today hoping for more integrity in the Galaxy Bowl. Because last year, for the first time, it was not predictive. And because it was not predictive, I have been paranoid for the past year. About like, oh, you know, what should I do next time to, you know, maintain the authenticity of the Galaxy Bowl, right? Because I failed to do that last year. And I think that the result of that has been that I have played a much more realistic football game here so far. But that's kind of boring. I feel like that's a little boring, and this is an entertainment product. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'll think it over. We'll have a crazy fourth quarter, okay? I think we should try to tie this up. We'll make it a fresh game here, you know? That'll make it interesting, definitely. I'm gonna genuinely try to score a touchdown on this drive, okay? Now watch this drive. Like a W. Huh? He caught that. Excellent commentary from Brady Thomas, the commentator on this game. We are going to, you know, there's magic at play here in the Galaxy Bowl. That's what you have to understand. This is like a dangerous spell of sorts that we are playing with fire here. If the spell fails to correctly predict the future, the world might end potentially. I'm not entirely sure of that. It did not end the last time that we did this, but I wouldn't exactly say the world has been stable since the last Galaxy Bowl, so I don't know. Like I'm feeling like I actually feel like the last touchdown Patriots, right? But I actually feel like the last Galaxy Bowl is right around when the world really kind of fell apart. So I don't know, like, you know, maybe this really needs to be predictive. Maybe if it does correctly predict the future, the next year will be great, actually, in world politics, right? Do you think that'll happen? I think it's almost a guarantee that is how that will work. So we are going to attempt the 2-point conversion here. I guess that's not really... Okay, we didn't get it. So we're down by 2 now. Very interesting score of 20-18. That's a year. That's a year that I remember very vividly. That's the year that, like, Thanos was getting up to his antics. Oh, I just did something weird. I opened Copilot on accident, I think. Okay, there we go. Seahawks get the ball back. 2-point game. I think it would have been funny if we tied it up, but I did, in fact, fail to do that. Probably my fault. Russell Wilson, my personal GOAT, is back out there. Wisconsin Badgers alumni, Russell Wilson. Or is it alumnus? Might be alumnus. I don't know. Alrighty. Well, they got the first down. And a lot more, as it turns out. And no fumble this time. Alright. This is a close game at the very least. And that, you know, that plays in its favor, right? I do, just as an aside, want to say here that this is like some of the worst viewership I've had since I came back to streaming. Which makes sense because the Galaxy Bowl is always like this. The first time I did it, it did numbers, and then all 4 of them since then have had just like abysmal viewership, which I think is very funny that I keep continuing to do it despite that. Um, we got 2 viewers right now. 2 whole viewers. Really, really iconic. So it's first down Seahawks. We got about 10 minutes left in the third quarter. And in real life, there is about an hour and change until the real Super Bowl starts. We are cutting it close. Now, I think last year I didn't finish the Galaxy Bowl until like halfway through the first quarter of the real game. So I think we will definitely finish this a lot faster than that, or a lot sooner than that. So we are probably good, actually. All right, it's good. So the Seahawks are up by 5 now, which is a weird amount to be up by, but they are. There was a short film that I made when I was 13 years old that made reference to it took place in like kind of a parallel universe to ours, sort of, and it made reference to the Seattle Seagulls and the San Francisco 94s, because I think that was the NFC Championship game that year, like around the time that I made that short film, and that would have been the year that the Seahawks beat the Broncos in the Super Bowl. All right, so we are. We can try to take a 1-point lead here. Of course, I'm not going to try to take a 1-point lead, but I might fall into it. I might happen into it, potentially. We're going to do a pass. Mac Jones still has not thrown an interception in this game. Now, throwing a pass on 3rd and 1, this is not a pass. I think I did the wrong thing. They got the first down. Okay. All right. Wow. Okay, that was kind of a wacky animation there. Okay. I don't know if the Seahawks are capable of intercepting the ball. Like genuinely, I don't know if they can do it on this easy difficulty that I have set it to. I'm just not so sure if it's even possible. I think last year I might have set it to a harder difficulty than this, if I'm being honest. Because I feel like the Seahawks can't catch the ball. Okay, another fake punt here. These are always fun. See, this is what I'm talking about. You would think maybe they would intercept it. Wow, that was me. That was me, the player character that just tackled him there. I probably shouldn't have done that, actually. I'm a little more into this game now. I'm feeling it more. I'm having more fun at this point, I think. I don't even know if I'm gonna have to take a break after the third quarter. Potentially. We are over halfway through the third quarter now. Seahawks, well, it's fourth down, but Seahawks have an opportunity to take an 8-point lead here. If they can kick this field goal. But considering they are awful and this is easy difficulty, who knows if they will kick the field goal. Well, it hit the the bar and went through, so they are up by 8 points now. I can, try to tie this and even it up here. Maybe going into the fourth quarter it'll be tied, and that would be interesting, wouldn't it? I can keep this interesting. The Patriots have way more yards than the Seahawks, and yet the Seahawks are up by 8 points, which I think is very funny. I'm not even exactly sure how that happened, necessarily. That was not great. Alright. So, okay, give me a second here. For some reason, it's doing this, like, no huddle thing now, where it's running time off the clock, which I'm not complaining, because it's making things go faster, but, we are just marching down the field right now here. If I'm not careful, we might be tying up the game here. But, on the other hand, maybe that would just make it interesting, right? Like, I know I keep saying, like, oh, let's make it interesting, but, like, it probably is better if it's interesting, isn't it? It's probably more fun if the game is, like, actually competitive. Because that way then we'll get to the end of the, touchdown Patriots. And this way we'll get to the end of the stream, and it'll actually be close and competitive, and it'll be fun to see who's gonna win, because obviously whoever wins this is gonna win in real life. So, that's fun, isn't it? All right, let's get the. Wow, he just ran it in. Tie game. I think for the first time since it was 0-0. This is the closest the Patriots have gotten since the start of the game. So it is now a fresh, brand new game here. That was an awful kickoff. Genuinely abysmal kickoff. Flag, even. Out of bounds. All right. I feel like that was not a good play call, but I don't know anything about play calls, so who's to say even? I am going to take a break when the third quarter is over. Oh boy, this is a big deal. That is a massive catch for the Seahawks. 37-yard reception. That's big. Seahawks might be able to take the lead back here, potentially, if they don't screw this up in the red zone again like they keep doing. Yeah, DK Metcalf with that pretty crazy catch. Ooh, right through his hands. Alright. I feel like every time Russell Wilson tries to run it in this Madden game, he just, like, almost glitches. Like, he looks so bad at it that it doesn't even look realistic. Like, didn't he used to be really good at scrambling? Like, back in his prime? I thought he was. I mean, I know this is Madden 22, and he's not in his prime anymore at this point, but, like, still. It almost looks like it's not... It looks like a visual glitch. Like, he's not... People don't run like that. So, Seahawks are going to kick another field goal here, or attempt to, at least. And it looks like they got it. So, 3-point lead for the Seahawks again. All right. 1 minute left in the quarter. Oh boy. He did not catch that by any means at all. We've got this fake Bill Belichick who really looks more like Mike Vrabel, if we're being honest. So maybe this is lore accurate, actually. Ooh. That did not look... That looked kind of unfair to me, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. Oh, he got it. Okay. Pat's X-Slant. That, I did not intend to do that. Wow, okay. He almost got sacked and then he threw it anyway. That's the Mac Jones that I've come to love and accept as the GOAT, right? One last play in the third quarter. Let's do this. That is kind of wacky. Okay. Third quarter is over. The Seahawks are up by 3. This is competitive. I think this is in the spirit of the game. I think the spirit of the game would be proud of what we have done here today. The literal paranormal embodiment of the spirit of football, right? Is proud of us here today, I think. I'm gonna pause again here, just for a couple minutes. We, the Super Bowl starts in exactly 1 hour. So we are doing good for time here. We're through 3 quarters, and I've been streaming for 90 minutes, so we'll probably get done in about, half an hour or so. So I'm going to take a quick break here again, and then I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. I'm kicking. I'm still around. So we are going to, in earnest, try our best to make this a realistic finish here. Ooh, okay. I really thought that defense was just going to be awful, but he did manage to defend it. What if we do a real field goal? If this ends up at 4th down, what if we do a real field goal here? Oh, fumble. Wow. That was just the dumbest fumble recovery ever. I think no one realized... I think none of these robots realized that it had been fumbled at all in the first place. Yeah, so because of the fumble, I am not close enough to attempt a field goal. Which is kind of funny. So, oh, that is a real punt. That is a real heckin' punt there. So that gives the Seahawks another chance here, with 14 minutes left in the game, to march down and make this a two-score game, which might put it away, to be honest with you. This has been a very legitimate game, I think. This has felt like a real situation, you know? Now, I'm not sure how fantastical it has been, which I think usually the Galaxy Bowl should... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Is that fantastical enough? Fifth fumble. Fifth fumble. That's too many. Alright, so we are in... or close to the red zone, at least. This is just evil. Okay, I tried to throw it. I pushed the button to throw it, and he did not throw it. So that's not my fault. I wasn't like sabotaging it. So it's third down. If it ends up at fourth down here, I might try to kick the field goal, potentially. I think it's really funny that every time I do the Galaxy Bowl, it ends up having, like, some of the worst viewership I've ever had. As is the case this time, clearly. Alright, field goal. Let's do it. Actual, real, legitimate field goal. Tie game. Let's go. So this is going to make it interesting to end the stream. We got 12 minutes left, and it's tied, and let's see what the Seahawks can do. We just have to hope that Russell Wilson doesn't fumble it again. Or throw an interception like he just did. I love perfect comedic timing. Alright, so we again have the ball in the red zone because of Russell Wilson. This is lore accurate, actually. Okay, they broke it up. It is possible here that the Patriots will take the lead for the first time in this game, potentially. Oh, okay, that was an accident again. That was an accident. So it's 3rd and 19. Touchdown. Oh boy. Touchdown. I am going to do a fake extra point again because, you know, rule of funny. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. 2-point conversion, good. So this is an 8-point game. Oh boy. Patriots might win this. That is, oh boy. We'll have to see what happens here, I guess. We just have to hope that there's no more turnovers for the Seahawks, I guess. Now, remember, I am trying to lose this game. So, assuming that, that was almost intercepted again. Russell Wilson kind of sucks in this. Alright. Well, they got the first down at least. You know, the thing is, even if the Seahawks do score a touchdown here, they still need the 2-point conversion because of the fact that I accidentally pulled off a fake extra point attempt. Which is very wacky, to say the least. Do you think that's how the real game will go? Patriots will win on a fake extra point? What is he doing? Why'd he do that? It's like he doesn't know how to run. He only knows how to, like, stumble forward slightly a little bit. We have got to let him... Where was he throwing that to? Oh, boy. Alright, well... That's, not a good look for the Seahawks here. Now, I should not give them an intentional safety, right? I should not. That would be a bad idea, I think. But it would, you know, I don't know. I shouldn't. I don't want the Patriots to win this game. Okay. Hold on. Just because I acknowledged the concept does not mean I did that on purpose, okay? Just because I said, oh, like, I don't want to give them an intentional safety, does not mean that I immediately after that gave them an intentional safety. I was trying to pass it, and I failed, and I screwed up, okay? This is still in the spirit of the game because of the fact that that was an accident, okay? Right? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So we are good here. Seahawks are 6 points behind with 9 minutes left. They can take the lead if they just avoid having a turnover for the millionth time here. But I really, really don't trust Russell Wilson right now. How many fumbles does he have? Let me check how many fumbles he has. Turnovers. 4 turnovers. It's not a good look. So 9 minutes left. Seahawks have the ball. They're down by 6. And that's a first down. So they're on the 40-yard line, roughly. They can potentially, if they don't do something stupid here, they can take a 1-point lead, potentially. Alright. They are making their way downtown here. Marching fast. Walking fast. Whatever it is. He's got a lot of room to run there. But apparently he couldn't get the first down, so it's 2nd and inches. Are they not going to run it on 2nd and inches? No, I mean... I don't know, I guess. Yeah, they are going to run it. Russell, what are you doing? Why is he incapable of running? Why does that keep happening? Like, that's crazy, isn't it? Did you see what he just did? That was crazy. Like, why did he do that? Okay, so they're on the 15-yard line. Down by 6. Now they are on, I think, the 6-yard line. This is good. We're good here. This is oh boy. I'm anxious. Are you as anxious as I am about this? It is 3rd and 3. God, is this stupid enough that if it's 4th down, they're gonna kick the field goal? They might be that dumb. What did he just do? What an idiot. I think they're gonna kick the field goal. No, they're not gonna kick the field goal. Okay. They're gonna go for it here. Let's just stand back and watch. This is it. This is it, baby. We got the 1st down, and he got the touchdown. Touchdown, Seahawks. They tie the game, and they can take the lead with the extra point. 6 minutes left in the game. This is big, folks. This is big. All right. Oh, it's coming down to the wire here, folks. Decent return to like about the like 28-yard line maybe. Mac Jones has yet to throw an interception, which I really thought there would be more of those, but I think because I put it on the easy setting, it has not really been easy for the Patriots to throw an interception, even when I'm trying to do it on purpose. Wow. He kind of ran backwards for a bit there. So it's 3rd down, right? This is a big down here, actually, because the Patriots could plausibly not even get the ball back here. But he caught that, so 1st down. About the 50-yard line. Now, technically, a field goal would win it for the Patriots. Oh boy. He broke the tackle. So it's 2nd and 2. Four minutes left, 1-point game. Finally, an interception. It is possible. Interceptions are possible in this strange and bizarre world that we find ourselves in here. That is what I'm talking about, baby. We did it. I have been trying this whole game to throw an interception, and we finally pulled it off. That's what I call trying to lose. That is in the spirit of the game, I think, technically. Okay, well, he dropped that. 4 minutes left. I mean, the Seahawks really just need, like, a couple 1st downs here, and they probably win the game. Oh, look at that. He is good to go. That is a touchdown. Wow. All right. 71-yard touchdown. And that, I had no way of stopping that also. I don't think I had any way of stopping that. That was just, he was just wide open. I don't know how I could have covered him. I don't know how this game works, so. So now it is an 8-point game. And I feel perfectly comfortable, allowing a potential score to happen. So I am not going to pull my punches here. I will continue to play in a way that, while hoping to lose, I will not ruin it, right? Anything could happen here. The Patriots could still technically win this, no matter what. Okay, well that didn't work out. I am going to try from here on out, right? To really, really, truly be in the spirit of the game, I am going to try from here on out. I am going to do my absolute best to win. And hopefully I will fail. There you go. I think really, if we're being honest with ourselves, what the Galaxy Bowl is it is me playing this game at precisely a level where it is roughly tied the whole time. Right? That's what the point of it is. The point of it is... Oh, that was almost intercepted. The point of it is that I try just hard enough that it's close. The whole time and competitive. We're gonna do the fake punt. We might as well. What do we have to lose? It's the Super Bowl, right? And we didn't get it. I think that might be it. They are on the 25-yard line. Really, they do not need much to pull this off. I mean, they could literally just kick a field goal here, and they would probably win the game. Honestly, I think realistically in this position, you should just kick a field goal. Like, I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe you should at least try to get a first down, but like, or score a touchdown, but... But with this little amount of time left, I don't know. I'm just waiting on them. Flag? Delay of game? Wow, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say they were taking a bizarrely long time. So it's 3rd and 8. Close to the 2-minute warning here. Now it's like what, like 4th and 1? 4th and 2. I imagine they'll kick a field goal here, and the game will be pretty much over. Like, obviously, if it's an 11-point game, I'm not going to be able to come back from that with 2 minutes left. So I think we more or less know who won the Galaxy Bowl at this point. The Seattle Seahawks. 2-minute warning. Alright. They are going to go for it for some reason. That seems really, really stupid. That seems like a really stupid decision. But they got it anyway, so I guess maybe it was a smart decision. I mean, I don't know why you would do that. Like, you win the game with a field goal, so, like, what's the point? But there is not a whole lot of time left. This actually, I thought this was going to be a very close finish. As it turns out, the Seahawks are going to win by like 15 points. So, how about it? Just for fun, I'm going to try to score a touchdown here. I'm going to throw some Hail Marys. We'll try to make it a little closer. Maybe even a kickoff return. Wow, okay. 1 minute and 6 seconds to go. Okay, I did not call a Hail Mary here, but I will on the next play. Well, I didn't on that next play because I wanted to, wait, T. I'm gonna call it a timeout. That's not what I wanted to do. I don't know how to call a timeout. Okay, hold on. There we go. Okay. 19 seconds left. Let's go for it here. I don't know how to call a timeout. I think it was T, but I tried pushing T and it didn't do anything. Alright, well, 6 seconds left. Let's do this one more time. Let's do this one last time. There's no shot for the Patriots to win at this point, but let's just go for it. Didn't even work. Couldn't get the ball out of his hands. Seahawks win 52-37. That is what I call the Galaxy Bowl. The Seattle Seahawks have won the Galaxy Bowl. Galaxy Bowl 5 this time. And therefore, in real life tonight, the Seahawks will win Super Bowl 60. That's all I have to say. This, I think, was played fairly and within the spirit of the game. And I think the spirit of the game will be happy with me this time and satisfied with the nature of this Galaxy Bowl. So I will, in fact, come back tomorrow. Or not. So I will, in fact, come back in a couple hours after the game in real life has been played. And I will share you know, the outcome. We will see how things have how fate has conspired and how the spirit of the game has rewarded us, right? In cursing the Patriots, hopefully. So, Mac Jones had the game of his life, but he just couldn't pull it off. Alright. Well, thanks for watching. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Love you guys.